you have to be working 20 hours a week. And because I have to get diagnosed so I can get disability, which I don't want to be on disability because that's a fixed income. But if I have to, then I have to, because I know I can make so much more on social media. It's just that I haven't been able to do a lot of things. And also because a fixed income does not pay you a lot. My dad was on disability and he didn't get paid that much, and he still couldn't survive off of his paycheck. They don't pay disabled people enough.
We are back with another Tofia Chew video. She did 6 different lives, and in these lives she talked about Papa Chew, the GoFundMe, Brother Chew, how sometimes he always didn't pay the rent, trying to flex on people about the money she's making on social media, saying that she's employed and that social media is being employed, thinking of making merch again, and crashing out on people. So let's get into this. In her first live on September 10th, she talks about having side pain, then quickly talks about the death of Charlie Kirk. She says that she can't say the word murder on TikTok because she doesn't want to risk her page not getting monetized. She got more items from Temu. She did get the BTS meal. She goes on a rant that people are bringing up her dead relatives and making threats about digging them up. She also said she got quote-unquote diagnosed with major depression and PTS, but she goes, well, I don't have the paper that says I got diagnosed with it on me, so she's like, just trust me. She's still saying that Temu is going to pay her, and she talks about Angie again.
You don't have enough money to get diagnosed. You don't pay to get diagnosed, especially if there's places that help for you to get diagnosed. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was asleep and then I woke up and I was like, did you see that Charlie Kirk? I was like, no, I didn't see because I was asleep. I was not. I've been in pain for the past couple days. Like, I had that side pain and I was trying to watch Spider-Man because I got the Tiny Tams meal because I needed to get Jungkook and I didn't get him. But I still have to get the other ones. I still need Jin, J-Hope, V, Jin, J-Hope, V, and Jimin. I have been exercising every other day, but I've been slacking because there's some stuff that happened where I'm at recently. And, you know, stuff has been happening, so I kind of slacked on exercising. But I did exercise yesterday, and tomorrow is my exercise. Yeah, I've been working out from YouTube videos. Yeah, I know what Charlie Kirk said, and I'm not condoning that. But when you look at both sides, like, that's like something pew-pewed because of words they said. Like, to be honest, I'm not condoning what Charlie Kirk said. I don't know, like, and I'm not saying you, but people have been thinking that I'm condoning what he said. I don't condone what he said. I'm not condoning that, and it should be stricter laws because my brother died from gun violence, so I'm not going to condone gun violence. Halloween Hello Kitty pajamas, and they have Halloween Hello Kitty slippers. Okay, I did them badly. It's not a waste of money. I literally saw it on my TikTok, and I'm like, I need those. Okay, saving for a place. You don't even know what I'm doing for a place, so I mean, I probably can, but I don't have TikTok on here. I haven't downloaded it yet. Yes, but you can't say the M word on live streams because then your live gets taken down. That's why I say pew pew, because I have to censor myself. Sorry, you don't have to censor yourself in the comments, but I do because my live will get taken down even for saying that. Yes, it is the M word, but I can't say that. Thank you. I want to play Fortnite again, but I don't have. Once I get a place, I'm gonna get an Xbox and get back on Fortnite. I don't have my brother's account. I don't know what his password is to get in because he has all the cool skins. It's okay. I should have bought them on my account, but did I learn when he said buy them on your account? I was like, no. Why am I eating McDonald's? Because I wanted the Tiny Tans meal. I'm not in a group home. Group home? I've never been in a group home. Major depression, but I have major depression, and I also don't like having PTSD, but I have PTSD. I am in a shelter, and that's all you need to know. Like, why are you asking these personal questions? I have the paper, and I'm not going to show you my diagnosis. Why don't I have the paper? I have to request to get a copy of my paper. Besides, why would I show you any of that? Nobody has to show their health diagnoses to anyone. That's weird. You can say whatever you want. I have major depression, and I'm going to live with it. Temu deal? No, they're still trying to pay me. They told me to email them, so they're so the person yeah, they're trying to help me get paid because if I go through the company, it'll take longer to get paid rather than getting paid personally. And it's saying that my Instagram or my PayPal's not a personal account, so I can't get paid. So they're trying to figure out how to get me paid.
I love how she's really concerned about being demonetized and she has to watch the words she says, but she doesn't edit her TikTok videos or post anything to Instagram like she's supposed to make money, so I don't know why she's so worried about that. I love how she says she has papers that say she's diagnosed with PTSD and major depression, but she says, well, I actually don't have it. She really likes to say something and then walk it back because people are going to ask her to show receipts. In some lives, she is going to flex saying that she made money doing an ad with Temu, but she's still waiting to get paid. Now, in other live streams, she is going to flex this, that she made money doing this ad, but I don't think it's a flex if you haven't been paid for it. September 12th, she would have her second live stream, and then on this one, people were talking to her about her old Mafia videos. Then Tofia2 comes out and says that she has a 7th grade reading level and kind of flexes that on people because she's saying, well, people can't read her Instagram stories, so her 7th grade reading level is much better than theirs. She calls out a viewer that didn't have a profile picture and calls them ugly because apparently they called her ugly, so she just kind of threw it back at them. She says her Instagram algorithm is messed up and it's just showing her hate-filled things. She did get a speaker free on Temu. She said she worked out today and that she was very exhausted. So she was trying to end her live early, but someone says that you don't deserve empathy. And all of a sudden, she was no longer exhausted because she went on a long rant about this is why people are so rude to her. Then she tries to end it again, her live, but somebody else comments something, so she goes on another rant about bullying. Then finally ends the live.
You should learn to read or read better. And those who make fun of my 7th grade reading level, how is it that I can read better than most of you guys can? I can read a college book and understand it. But I don't agree that violence should ever be used. You have the mitigated all the costume hideous when you have no profile picture. How do we not know you're not built like the letter U for ugly? How do we not know that you have a very unfortunate face? Like, at least show your face if you're going to talk about someone, please. You don't even like yourself so much that you don't even have yourself as a profile picture. Like, my page, which I wish my Instagram page was not like that, right? Hold on. My Instagram page is fueled with nothing. Oh, I'm a part of it. You haven't even begun to see the DMs that I receive daily. So don't even, my Instagram page has nothing but hatred towards the LGBTQI plus community because my page is geared towards that. Like my page, well, it's not geared towards that. What I mean is like the algorithm, and I haven't liked videos like that. I just comment on these videos, right? Saying like, this is not okay. And, you know, I wish you could reset your algorithm. I gotta see if there's a way like on TikTok to reset my algorithm because I want food, more food. Look at this nice speaker I got from Temu for free. Free Temu. I like it. Man, I don't know. I did not feel like walking, Lord. Because I worked out today. Oh, Lord. And now I'm exhausted.
Tofia2 is the only person I know who would flex having a 7th grade reading level out to everyone, especially people that don't like her. She is the only person I know that would do that. Tofia2 wanting to find a way to reset her algorithm so she can see more food content is just comical. It's now on her 3rd live that was on September 12th. She tells people she's wearing Hello Kitty pajamas that she got from Temu. Tofia says that she's not unemployed, that she actually has a job and social media is her job. She says she needs to get a tripod and a green screen so that she can start going more live and do more YouTube lives. She says that she needs to get a lawyer because she wants to clear her name so that she can get brand deals. She is saying that she got a $200 worth of free items out of Temu. This is when she realized that free items can't pay her bill. Tofia2 says if people are not happy with their 9-to-5s, they should quit. She is working on getting a house. She talks about her friends and tells stories about it. She also says that there's a lady that would do her hair and makeup for her. She is also pulling a Nova online and wants to post more food reviews. She talks about her Amazon wish list and how some people shouldn't order from it. This comes up because apparently there's another influencer named Janice that was bringing up her wish list and claiming that she's telling people to buy stuff from that wish list. And Tofia2's like, I'm not. I don't have an address, and that address that's linked to the Amazon is old. She does tell us some more about Mama Chu's health problems. She's trying to fill out forms to get disability. She does talk about the GoFundMe.
I'm not unemployed. Unemployed people have nothing better to do than to argue with people because they don't got a job. My battery is too low on my tablet, so I have to re-dye it. Not another color because I have the same hair color dye. I'm gonna have to get some stuff from storage. Unemployed because I get paid. And I also have to pay taxes. Unemployed people don't have to pay taxes. Unemployed people wouldn't be even getting money at all. That doesn't make sense. Common sense means to use your common sense, right? Unemployed people don't pay taxes. They don't even work. I literally did an ad for Temu and made $2K. All I have to do is get a lawyer, clear my name, and I can have brand deals like that coming in. Like, I need to start working on my content, and obviously then I'll start getting paid more. And I did get an offer for someone who wants to help me, so I might take up that too. No, they didn't give me free merchandise. They asked me what my asking rate is, and I gave it to them, and they lowered it slightly. So I got a little bit less than what I wanted because of I base it off of my views. I base it off of the attraction I get. I base it off of a lot of things. Mind you, I probably got paid less than someone who was a non-PLC person of color. Now, I'm not trying to insinuate anything, but a lot of companies do that. But I am getting paid on top of the $200 free items they gave me. So I got $200 in free items, but I also did get paid because learning from being on social media, free items do not pay your bills. In the past, I did accept free items in exchange to make a video for the free item, but then I realized like the free items are not going to pay my bills. And I'm pretty sure other content creators got paid, and I could have got paid for those ads. Like right now, I need to get a lawyer because I already know if I pursue something, it's always going to end up like, oh, well, we can't work with you. We can't this, we can't that. This is interesting. If you don't like it, you can leave. It's not interesting because you're mad you don't get any ad offers or any offers from any companies. Okay, I would be mad too if I had to work a 9-to-5 job. I mean, I'm just saying. And this is not no shade to 9-to-5 job workers. I'm just saying. Some of you 9-to-5 job people expect other people to want to live in your misery with you. If you don't like your job, then quit. There are a lot of advice on YouTube. There are a lot of things on YouTube that can help you make money without having to get a 9-to-5 job. All you got to do is just go use your little fingers and tippity tap and search up stuff. It's not that hard. Go to like Indeed.com and find work from home jobs. It's not that hard to do. Unemployed people worry about unemployed people. 100% for real. If someone is ruining their life, then let them. It shouldn't bother you if they have a job. You shouldn't tell someone to go get a job. The only people you need to tell to go get a job is like an internet beggar right now that is literally asking for money right now. I didn't go live and ask for money. Now, today, did I? No, so why are you telling me to go get a job? My life did not start out with, hey, send money to my PayPal. Literally, it did not start like that. I am working on getting a house. Oh yeah, I will. I don't know if I would go out of the country because I don't like flying, but maybe. I do have money on my card. Yes, I do have. Well, I have a few friends. I mean, I made some friends at the shelter. I had some lady offer to do my hair and makeup too that I took down her information, I think. I have to see. I think I might have saved it in my contacts. The food reviews, I haven't been able to. There's been some new restaurants that I've opened up too that I wanted to try. I don't care about being Janice. She is a blogger reject and I do not care. So it's like literally, why are you complaining about whether or not I have something on my wish list, which I didn't put there for people to buy? But why are you literally saying I'm having people buy that? No way, shape, or form did I say to buy that. I told people do not buy anything from my wish list because the address is not correct. I know, I'm in the creator program. I didn't post any videos like I was supposed to post over 1-minute videos last month. So I tanked badly with getting paid. I barely scraped by with being able to pay my phone bill, which I have to raise money now, extra money, to be able to pay the terabyte storage in my iPhone. Other than that, I would think Janice should be worrying about herself instead of worrying about me. My fans own businesses, they have jobs, they work, they make loads of money. I don't know. Some of you guys don't even own properties and you're in here arguing with someone who you deem unemployed. That's unemployed activities. Only unemployed people argue with unemployed people. If you don't believe me, I literally got offered from someone to go live in a house in Maui. Something you wouldn't get offered because he owns a house in Hawaii. And not only that, he offered for me and my friend to go live in California if we had a way to get down there because she didn't have a place to live. And go, well, I can't because first of all, my brother's not buried and my mom's not going to go to Hawaii. That's the thing. She won't up and leave to another state. You know, I would have loved to go to California, but my friend's not going to up and leave to California either. And I'm not saying I'm not going to go because of my friend. My mom won't up and leave and I cannot leave her here and go move to California. Like she was just in an accident. She can't walk normal. Like she can only walk a few feet before she gets dizzy. Like if she moves too fast, she gets dizzy. She has a plethora of health problems. I cannot take myself and just up and just leave. I can't just up and leave her here. Her son's not even buried either. She's not going to just go somewhere. Like, I appreciate the offers that people have offered me because I got offered a tiny house from him and to stay in a house in Maui and all these great opportunities, you know, and it's, I can't do that considering there's a lot that I have to do here. I would if I didn't have I didn't have things, you know, like if I didn't have things that I could just up and pack and just leave. That's not how it works. I don't want to leave a state where my brother's buried because then I can't visit him all the time, you know, and I don't want to carry his ashes with me everywhere because that runs the risk of him getting stolen. If I want to travel from one airport to another, if I have to move, it could be like where they steal him. You know, I never posted that video. I think I should edit that video. I still have like a few videos that I never edited and posted. And a lot of my electronics have been refurbished or bought used. So I don't buy brand new. How do they expect people to survive when you're barely making enough to survive? On top of that, I see people that work 9-to-5 jobs and it makes me think, how are you living? You've got car, you have to put gas in. You got to pay car insurance, which some people probably don't even pay car insurance because they think, oh, let me just go to work and hope that I don't get pulled over because some people will. You know, hey, if they can't afford it, they can't afford it. I'm not going to shame people. Some people have car insurance. They have electricity. They have lights they got to pay. They got to put gas in their car. They got to buy food on top of it. You have to be working 20 hours a week. And because I have to get diagnosed so I can get disability, which I don't want to be on disability because that's a fixed income. But if I have to, then I have to because I know I can make so much more on social media. It's just that I haven't been able to do a lot of things. And also because a fixed income does not pay you a lot. My dad was on disability and he didn't get paid that much and he still couldn't survive off of his paycheck. They don't pay disabled people enough. But you don't have to look disabled to be disabled. I just now got diagnosed. So I have PTSD. I have major depression, which is a disability on top of my learning disabilities. So yes, I do have a disability. You know they check that, right? Are you dumb? You know when you have to file for disability, they make sure you're disabled. They don't just give it to you. Well, I can't sue for the GoFundMe because technically, so with the GoFundMe, right? The issue being why they refunded people's money was because they couldn't get a hold of the person who started the GoFundMe. I can't sue for that because technically, if they would have said that I stole the money, then I could have sued because I didn't steal any money from GoFundMe and all the receipts are there. But they didn't give people back their refunds because of scamming. They gave it back because they couldn't get a hold of the person. I can't sue them for following their rules. I did. I tried to get a hold of him and call him, but my brother's other friends didn't really know him or didn't know how to get a hold of him, and it became too late. So because of that, they gave the money back, and I shouldn't have to go through this horrific process of trying to receive money because people reported it as me scamming. And because they reported the GoFundMe so much, this is where it came to. I should have received the funds immediately, but since people wanted to be assholes, that's what happened. So now I didn't get nothing. Yes, the city did help up to $6,000, but it's $4,000 plus more just to even have him buried. And for anyone that says, well, he's cremated, he doesn't need to be buried, you don't get to tell my mom what her wishes are for her son or what my wishes are for my brother. You don't get to sit here and tell someone how they're supposed to do things or we believe you should do it this way. No, you don't get to tell someone what to do with their dead loved one. Thank you.
Remember Tofia Chu's wise words of common sense means to use your common sense. I really don't know if she knows how lawyers work, because I just can't wave a wand and clear your name from everything you've done in your past, or said in your past. She needs to take accountability for her actions, and do what a lot of content creators do. They just make apology videos, or taking accountability videos and saying, hey, I know I messed up in my past, I did things that I shouldn't have, and I'll move on and do better and change, but we all know she can't change. Even after her brother's death, you think that would change her to try to change her life around, but it didn't. She says she needs brand deals and money so bad, but she didn't take $200, she instead took $200 of free items. She could have just took the money. In the last live she did, remember, she said she was diagnosed with major depression disorder and PTSD, but now she says, well, I have to go get diagnosed for that. So what is it? Are you diagnosed or are you not? September 13th would be her next live. She says she needs to get into the trading cards, mainly baseball cards, so that she can start selling packs. She shows some more things that she got off of Temu. She said her pressed nails got stolen and has to go down to the police station. During this stream, she has to get up and close the door. She is also counting down the days to Comic-Con and wants to go. Talks about her hair a lot and how she wants to dye it. And she says she's going to be an advocate against gun violence. And she wants to do a ancestry DNA test.
I need to get like some trading cards or something. I need to get into that business. I need to get back into basketball cards again. Well, not business, but a color changing cup. I got this from Temu. The free stuff. This blanket, I got it from Temu. What should you do with your hair? I don't know. What color are you thinking of dyeing it? I'm old. I'm not old, but okay. Tomorrow, I can't. My press-on nails got stolen. I think I'm gonna have to go to the post office and see, because the 400 nails I was supposed to get didn't come, and some of my stuff ended up at a police substation, so I believe some stuff got stolen. I'll have to let them know that I didn't get my. I'm gonna be like, I didn't receive some of my stuff. Hold on just a minute. What? You gotta close the door. Why do you have it open? No. Who am I talking to? My mom. I'm talking to my mom. I'm just counting the days until it gets closer to Comic-Con. I always look forward to Comic-Con. I'm gonna get money to go once my brother's buried, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, you wanna go to Comic-Con? Take some people. That's the route I want to go, is like gun prevention and fighting against gun violence and passing laws, because that's serious. Like, my subscription is not expensive. It's $9. I could put it at $100. That's expensive. It's only $9. Some people charge $100. I got 13 subscriptions. I think. No, I don't. I think.
How is she going to go to Comic-Con and take people with what money? How does she not know how many people are paying for her $9 subscription? It's like, that's just free money for you. Like, I would be promoting that more and just trying to get more people to subscribe. Then we're going to move on to September 14th, which was her next live stream. She talks about Papa Chu, and she recently saw him, and she says Papa Chu needs to admit himself to a place. She can't do that for him. She talks about doxing. She talks about going live in the shelter and how some shelters have HIPAA violations. She talks about the Reddit that was harassing her. She's saying her and others don't like to work 9-to-5 jobs. She says she made $2,400 just on that Temu ad, but she still never got paid that money. Talks about losing her stuff in the car and starts crying. Talks about the GoFundMe. She's saying that she always provides receipts for everything she backs up, but she doesn't show them. Talks about her uncle again.
My mom's doing good. My dad, I don't know. He keeps getting arrested by police. What I can do. He keeps getting arrested by police, so I don't know what to do. Like, I haven't seen him in years. Well, I did recently see him, and I tried to get him help, but they didn't want to help, so they said the only thing they could do is he has to admit himself in. I didn't call the cops on him. I just, had to make sure he was okay. I should get a house for him. Well, how am I going to get a house if I can't even afford a house for myself? Doxing. And if you put any address, you will get in trouble because it's against TikTok guidelines to dox people. I don't know why people actively just try to find where I'm at because they hate that I'm too comfortable. I'm not comfortable. I still got to find a place to live. I hate that people do that. They literally try to think they're going to hurt me or ruin whatever. It's not going to work. Instead of being concerned about me, I'd be concerned about you before I have someone find out where you are and report to your job that you're harassing somebody and doxing people and say, do you allow this person to work there? You want to do to me? I've been nice. I'm just saying. Like, I've tried not to stoop to that level, but I can go there. Ask for anybody's information. Someone got mad at the Discord and gave me all of the Discord moderators' information. I never even asked for that. They're like, yeah, because, you know, they got fed up. People just like try to like guess stuff. Like, yeah, I can go live at nights, but I can't really go live like the way that I went live yesterday. Sometimes, yes. And privacy reasons, yeah, if I have a green screen up, yes. And it's not other people's voices or other people on camera, because a lot of these shelters have HIPAA violations. As long as it's me, myself, and I'm okay. It doesn't matter where I'm at, I will always go live. Like, people just try to stop me from going live because they're jealous. And then tell me the Reddit is not used to stalk me. We don't condone harassing the Slide Owl family, because my mom showed me that from the Reddit. We don't condone anyone contacting the Slide Owl family and harassing them about, it was something that I responded to someone saying something about my brother's death, but you do condone it. You're literally going against the very rules that you plaster. That's very contradictory of you. And my mom showed that to me. I'm like, sometimes I tell her, Mom, I don't want to look at that because I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned with getting a bag. Like, I don't want to be rich just to be rich, if that makes sense. Internet has nothing to do with making money, considering the fact that you're on the internet telling me to get off the internet when you should also get off the internet. Does that make any sense? Why I'm not even employed where I am. I just make $2,400 doing an ad. I don't know to you, but to me that's employment. I don't know. I need to make more money than that because I gotta pay taxes on stuff that I make, and it's not. And I hate it because it's just like when you make that amount of money and you gotta pay taxes. You want to see the ad? Well, it's up on my page. It's the Temu ad for the $20 code, trying to pay me, but I told them to email me because I emailed them. But I guess I don't know if the email's working because they say email them so they can get their like supervisor, whoever it is, to get it paid, because my PayPal is saying that it's not a personal account, which it should be. I don't think I have it set up as a business account, but then again, I don't remember. Okay. You can't get rid of the evidence. Like, people love to play innocent until they're not innocent. And I did share that to my story too. It's in my archives. But I'm not sharing it again because I'm not risking my monetization. No, I haven't made $2 last week because I'm going to pay my phone bill. So I don't know how I barely made $2, but my phone bill's always paid. I'm pretty sure she's probably one of those people that made videos saying I was scamming because other people made videos just showing me shopping with money my family gave me that I'm supposed to get, which I did get pajamas because I didn't have any pajamas or clothes because all of my clothes is buried way back in the storage that I can't climb over mountains of stuff to get my clothes out of storage. And I lost all of my valuable stuff in my car, like my Switch, my brother's cell phone with all of his photos in it. I lost valuable stuff in the car. God forbid I need hygiene. God forbid I need clothes because I don't have any. After I kept telling everyone I don't have access to the GoFundMe, I don't have access. Why I didn't get the GoFundMe is because they couldn't get a hold of my brother's friends. So what more did you want? Like, it was literally proven I didn't scam anyone. That's not why they didn't give me the GoFundMe. I had to go through extra hoops in a process just to get my brother buried, only to end up not getting him buried because they couldn't get a hold of the person who ran the GoFundMe, only because people was harassing his friends, and I think they just didn't want to be a part of it. So yeah, that really ensures helping someone get buried, and then sitting online telling someone they don't want to help bury their brother when they don't have that kind of money, and then stopping them from even receiving any donations, which I didn't even have access to the GoFundMe, only for GoFundMe to say that they're refunding people because they can't get a hold of the person who started the GoFundMe. Well, at least I know I didn't scam people. At least I can say I didn't scam people. I do have the proof. I have the emails back and forth from GoFundMe saying that they needed to get a hold of the person. So I have that proof. No one can ever say that I'm lying about scamming people because I do have that. I literally showed the invoice of them paying my brother's service, which was up to $6,000, but that didn't include him being buried, which is still another $4,120. Because people love to act like they know how much everything costs because they calculated it. Didn't the state give you money to... They didn't give me money to bury him. It could go to bury him if the service and the other fees are not over $6,000. If everything was under $6,000, which we couldn't do a cheap service because service is not cheap. It doesn't matter how cheap you go, it's still expensive. $6,000 was not going to cover both the service, his cremation, the casket, the cards, everything provided to give him a service before he was cremated.
For somebody who says she hates doxing, really likes to threaten people with doxing. Another thing is how does she not know that her PayPal is a business account or not? I mean, like, you can go check that through the app, you can go check that on the internet. Like, it's really simple to figure out if it is and if it's not, because this payment should not be taking this long from Temu. She says that she has receipts and evidence, but there's always an excuse that she doesn't just show it. It's like, just show it. I mean, if you have it, it's always like, well, I could show it, but I don't want to risk my monetization or something else along those lines. She cries over losing her things in the car and says that, like, she doesn't have any clothes, but she just admits that she has a storage locker that is filled with clothes and she can just go there. She'll just have to dig it out. I mean, if she wasn't lazy, it would be a 1, 2, 3 thing. Her car got auctioned off and all of her stuff went with it, but the police just can't auction off your car without giving you a reasonable opportunity to retrieve your belongings. They have to give you notice of, hey, you have this many days, or like, hey, we can't can't auction off your car unless you come and grab your stuff. There are different rules for each state, but majority of them have to give you notification. Now, the very last live stream was done on September 15th. People in her live stream was telling her that other influencers have bought houses and that you're not successful on social media. Tofia Chu said that her parents bought houses before any of these influencers did, talking about influencers buying houses afterwards. She goes on a really long tangent. She talks about wanting to do merch again. She said that she can't request any free samples right now because she used all the ones that she could. People are trolling her about the GoFundMe money now, saying that she used it for Comic-Con. Talked about almost buying a van when Brother Chi was still alive. She says she's not posting to Instagram every day like she's supposed to. She does talk about when they were living in apartments that she would use her dad's disability to help pay for the room because she would have to pay some months of the rent because Brother Chi couldn't pay for some months of the rent. She was saying that she makes about $1,000 a month, and some random lady told Tofia Chu that she had a case to sue people and she would win a lot of money if she had a pro bono lawyer, but I'm like, this is just some random lady. I don't even know if a lady did tell her.
I have to get a place to live. I'm moving from one place to another, from one place to another, from one place to another. I need to get a place. I don't care if someone bought a house before me. My parents were renting to own a house before any of these influencers. So yes, we were renting to own a house before. My parents are not first-time home buyers. So when you talk about, oh, well, someone has a house before you, we were renting to own a house. My dad got sick. He had bipolar, he got sick. That's what caused us to lose the house. It's not a flex. It was not that hard to buy a house. Now it's a lot harder because back then it was probably a lot cheaper, but now it's a lot flexing on. You ain't flexing on anyone. I got an offer, so I don't know. I need to figure some stuff out because I want to do some new merch designs, but someone reached out to me from one of the merch websites about selling merch and helping me sell my merch and make money. So and I got some other stuff too, but yeah, basically from one of the websites, they reached out to me and they're like, yeah, so we can help you push your merch, put it out there. And I was like, okay. So I'm thinking about it. Well, people have, and actually I'm gonna make new merch. So buying something to burn it, I still literally profit. That's like the dumbest thing I've heard is someone buying something to burn it. I still make money. It's not cheap merch because it's actually a merch place that sells really good merch. I'm probably going to request a free sample, but not anytime soon. I can't request any more samples. I spent money on press-ons. Well, I didn't. I got them for free. All you have to do is go to your TikTok and request free samples instead of complaining. I'm hating on people who are thriving. I don't care about these other influencers, okay? I do not care. These other influencers do not care. They don't care about anybody but themselves. I didn't have a GoFundMe for Comic-Con. I've never had a GoFundMe for Comic-Con. You want to lie? Any money I used for Comic-Con was money that I made from TikTok. And I have all the receipts from the deposits, from getting direct deposits from TikTok to the money that I used from the direct deposits from TikTok, which now PayPal only allows you to get to see up to 90 days of your transactions. So anything from the past is gone. So I can't get any bank statements back from 90 days. But to lie and say that I never asked for a GoFundMe for Comic-Con, and actually all the money that I've used for Comic-Con, all the money I've used for Comic-Con, I literally earned it because I made $3,000 in January. Really made $3,000 in January, which was going to buy an RV, by the way. I was saving money to buy an RV, but I realized RVs were becoming too expensive because we were living in our car. So we decided we were going to buy an RV. Oh no, I am not working on my social media like I should. I'm in a program for Instagram where I'm supposed to be posting every day, and I haven't really been even posting every day either. So yeah, if you're in survival mode, of course you're not going to be able to buy a house. I've made almost close to 20K. It went to bills. It went to other things. I don't have that money anymore. I was making consistently over a little over $1,000 almost every month when I had that place, the in-town suites. I was consistently making over $1,000 and I was satisfied because I was like, well, I'm hitting my goal. You know, whenever I would have money come in, my brother would be like, you know, which I didn't mind helping him. He wanted to finish paying off this car, which was the Jetta. He had a Jetta. Before he had the SUV, he had the Honda. No, wait, he had the SUV, the Jetta, and the Honda. He didn't have the BMW at the time. And we were in town suites. He was like, I need this X amount of money to pay off the guy and get this car. So I was like, sure. But he was also doing DoorDash on the side. Mind you, he was making great money with DoorDash. He came with his buddy to make rent money while I was going live because I had to make up for the month that, because yes, of course, people know I was using my dad's disability because he said we could, to pay up until we couldn't pay because we can't really pay a full month. So I had to pay whatever the week was. I had to take that up and I was paying that for a while. My brother started DoorDashing and then he got this job to be able to pay for the room. He had just barely started. And he would pay and then I would pay. And then he would pay when I didn't make enough to pay, which was like one time. But most of his money was going for himself. He was spending money to fix cars. He was spending money on a lot of things. He was making consistently $1,000 per page. But since I lost my live stream on my main account, I don't have access to that. I had a lot of subscribers on both accounts, and I'm not pushing for subscriber-only chats. I'm not focusing on subscriber-only chats anymore because my mentality is to get a place to live, so I'm not hopping from one place to another. Loyals, there's pro bono lawyers that work, they don't get paid unless you win your case. And I have a case because this lady told me I have a case because she has lawsuits. She has a lot of large lawsuits with a lot of giant companies. She knows what she's talking about. She knows laws and everything. And she's even told me the laws that people have broken. And I literally explained to her because I was like, oh, well, I didn't know that. She's explained to me every single law and what I can sue for. Because I have proof.
She doesn't understand that people are trolling her at this point with the GoFundMe. Tofiachu's problem is that poke and prod her enough, she will crash out. And now GoFundMe is the new way to get her to crash out. Because I can just see people saying, well, didn't you have a GoFundMe for this? And she's just going to crash out about it, even though there was no GoFundMe. It's now a trolling point. The story of rent and who paid the rent is now changing. It went from Tofiachu saying that she doesn't have to pay rent to now, well, now I paid all the rent, and, you know, my brother sometimes couldn't help pay it. And I don't know if Papachu was living with them at this point, or, like, he was around, because you just can't take someone else's disability check and use it like that. Like, if Papachu was living with them, then yes, they could do it. But if he wasn't, then that's fraud. The lady saying that Tofiachu can sue people, anybody can look up anything and go, yeah, Tofiachu, you can sue people for this. It doesn't mean that it will hold up in a court of law. It doesn't mean any of that. And majority of the time, from what Tofiachu said and did in her past, court's gonna look at that and probably go, yeah, no, you have no case. Talking about her Instagram story, she does make comment on Charlie Kirk. People call Tofiachu out about making a TikTok post that looks like she's shooting people. She said people are hypocritical, but doesn't realize that she was being hypocritical while doing this. Showed her search history and made a weird comment on grooming.
I heard Charlie Kirk died. I don't agree with his views, but political violence shouldn't be allowed. Violence in general, my brother died from gun violence. To those who celebrate while being against gun violence, it is hypocritical.
Shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado leaves several students hurt. Suspect among those injured.
When people try to play my family and friends, anyone can get it. I don't play over minds. Let's be for real, y'all. It's a trend I did. Y'all don't say this to the others who did the trend while there are school shootings going on. Y'all are hypocrites, and I maintain self-defense. If people threaten my life, then I have the right to self-defense if they show up to harm me. Y'all defend violence on me when they threaten bodily harm.
In no way, shape, or form did I defend Charlie Kirk's actions and what he said, and some people need to learn to read. But in the same breath, I am not going to condone gun violence on another person, considering the fact my brother died from gun violence. And that trend that I did was a Kelly Clarkson trend from Breakaway, which you don't have that energy for all the other people that did it. Y'all don't ever care, especially the fact that I get threatened every day, bodily harm, me and my family, and no one cared when my brother died, and now all of a sudden everyone wants to care about gun violence. My brother died to gun violence. And because you heard rumors about him, you're saying that it's okay for him to be unalive to gun violence, and then y'all speak up when you want to, when it benefits you in DMs. Miss me with that one, considering the fact that y'all don't care when people's families get threatened on social media. Y'all don't care when people get doxxed on social media. Y'all don't care when you be putting people in harm's way and then telling them that they're threatening people. I did not threaten people with that post. Literally, I've always stand by and stand for self-defense. If someone's going to threaten to pull up and harm me and my family and unalive me and my family, I have the right to self-defense. I do not condone violence against no one for no reason, unless they threaten my family first and they show up to threaten, to hurt, to harm, to unalive my family.
Two things can be right at the same time. And no, I'm not celebrating it. We can't fight violence, with innocent kids being unalived in schools and in other countries for no reason. We need to ask ourselves, did he care when he advocated for violence? No. But there were multiple shootings today, not just Charlie Kirk, but also a school and another in another state.
It should happen to you instead. Bitch, you ugly as fuck, like hella ugly.
Your mirror been lying to you more than your daddy.
I'm laughing my ass off. Toph, isn't your brother dead? I still got mine, both of mine actually.
Yeah, my brother's gone, but at least he isn't stuck alive being an embarrassment like you. I'd still rather be grieving than be you existing. They talked about how my dead brother should have left me alone.
Did you get that from Google?
No, I hired your mom to write it for me. Some of y'all pressed in my DMs, chill out before y'all have a heart attack like it's not serious. They got what they asked for. Don't come at me like that, and you won't get flamed broiled. My brother's favorite show when he was little. Oh, no, the plague is in New Mexico. Enjoy this time cause you will never get another. How to stop crying. Cheap one-way flights. How to get over them. Is it normal to eat at a restaurant alone? Best matcha near me.
Tofia, shut the fuck up before you piss me off.
Kira, shut your bitch ass up. You post about that, and then y'all are worried about me, but do y'all share anything about what's going on? Not surprised cause pedos in your Reddit are getting exposed online. Bullying should not be brought back. You defending that is weird. Just found out I have major depression and PTSD. I had to answer very personal questions, so no, it's not a self-diagnosis. I was diagnosed by someone. It may be hard for y'all to believe. I'm gonna say this cause it's weird behavior. If you say I have an Asian teen friend who likes you, that is grooming behavior, and you are grooming your friend out to older people. People don't like you. I hope you know that. Of course I know that some people don't have to like me. Trying to prove to everyone you're a baddie.
Now that is all I have on Tofiachu this week. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.